All right, voting has, of course, begun today in the world's biggest election in India. And this is voting in the first phase of the Lok Sabha elections, which has begun in 21 states and union territories. 102 seats are up for grabs. My colleague Rahisha gets you the latest.
Thanks, Shivan. We bring you a roundup of all the latest in Indian politics in the next 5 minutes. This is Poll Countdown. Let's begin. And to give us the latest ground updates, we have with us Siddharth MP joining us live from Chennai and Disha Shah joining us live from Mumbai. I want to first start by asking you, Siddharth, what has the voter turnout been like so far? All 39 seats are up for grabs in Tamil Nadu. And what is the impact of weather on the polls today? Coming to you, Disha, all the 5 seats that are up for grabs belong to the Vidarbha region. Congress and BJP are in direct contest in 4 of the 5 seats in the region. Tell us more about that.
Well, certainly today we are seeing in the first phase 5 constituencies which is in the eastern part of the state are voting today, and as on 11 a.m. we are looking at the numbers. 19.17% is the total voter turnout in these 5 constituencies, and Gadchiroli, Chimur, especially that belt has got about 25% voting, because they started also an hour early at about 7 a.m. and they are voting only till 3 p.m. because it is a very sensitive area. It's a Naxal area, and that is why they are starting the vote early and ending the vote early as well. So that is the ground update as of now. Despite the weather being hot and humid, we are looking at people queuing up in all of these polling booths. There are approximately 100 plus polling booths that have been set up in these 5 constituencies where they are voting at this point in time. And definitely it is going to be a direct contest between the BJP and the Congress in 4 out of 5 constituencies. And in Ramtek, we are looking at Shiv Sena, which is led by Eknath Shinde, versus Congress. So it is going to be definitely a battle to watch out for, because this is for the very first time that the voters will be voting with after the political landscape completely changed in 2019. So the voters are a little bit confused as well, because now they have, 2 persons from Congress, 2 persons from Shiv Sena. So they are pretty much divided between NDA and the MVA candidates. So that is something which is going to be intense this time around. And on the ground level, when we also spoke to the citizens in concern, they say that this time the local issues are going to be majority rather than the national issues. They are looking at unemployment issues, and considering this is a Vidarbha belt, mostly the rural areas, farmer distress also is another concern that is going to be closely watchful for. And rising inflation, and also the BJP here is trying to campaign actively, heavily. We have seen Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP leader Amit Shah in the last 3 weeks doing rallies, conducting rallies with Nitin Gadkari, who is contesting from Nagpur. It's an important constituency where he has won twice in 2014 and 19 as well. And on the other side, MVA is looking at caste dynamics. They are heavily banking on Muslims, Dalits and Kunbis to vote for them. So this is something on ground we are looking at a very tough fight, and considering both NDA and MVA, it took them 3 months to decide on contestants. So these seats, the 48 seats, are going to be very tough, which will determine the future of Maharashtra.
Right, Disha, you've outlined the 5 seats which are up for grabs in the Vidarbha region in Maharashtra. Now, with the splits in NCP and Shiv Sena, Maharashtra politics is all the more fragmented. Talk to us as to how the battle for the 48 Lok Sabha seats has become all the more interesting at the moment.
Well, absolutely. Maharashtra always has been a swing state, and the political landscape. It is known for that, and it will have a substantial impact on this year's election as well, because in 2019 we saw a completely different scenario. We saw the Shiv Sena, which was led by Uddhav Thackeray, as well as the BJP. They were fighting elections together, and there was a clear, proper narrative. The list was out before a month of the polling of all the candidates, so people had a choice. People got a time to decide on who they want to cast their vote for. But this time around, the dynamics has changed. There has been a sudden shift. The split has happened between the BJP and the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena, and that is something which is going to play a crucial role, because today the people who are going out at the polling stations to vote, they are actually looking at the candidates. They have to vote either for NDA or the MVA. So that is something which is going to play an utmost importance this time elections around. And Maharashtra's politics always has known to change the political scenario across the country, because it has the second highest number of seats after Uttar Pradesh, 48 seats. So definitely this will be very crucial to look out for. And we have seen especially Prime Minister Narendra Modi visiting Maharashtra constituencies multiple times than he had did way back in 2019. So that was the need of the hour, according to the BJP, and that is why we are seeing a lot of leaders' footfalls, a lot of leaders campaigning in this state, which is actively engaged in politics.
Right, Disha. Thank you so much for joining us here and getting us on-ground updates. We'll, of course, be tracking the polls with you very closely.